guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the Subscriber World Cup. This time it's October, and you know what it means. It means it's Halloween for this one. Now, obviously, I can't really do an awful lot with Halloween and the World Cup. All I can do is really dress up the whole video and stuff. So I hope you like it. I hope you like the Halloween theme and stuff like that. And today we have gone with 1-star teams. I'd asked you guys to give me 1-star teams for this month, and you guys came through with some really cool entries. Now, there will be a few people that did miss out on this one, and I do sincerely apologize for that. You know, I can't do a double one this time round because we didn't have enough people to do it, and you'll find out why in a minute, because there's so many people, and I mean so many people, that picked San Marino. It was crazy. I think it broke like some sort of record or something for how many people actually picked one nation. But here we go then, let's read out the names for this one. So first, starting off, San Marino is represented by Harry French, Splatskill, Austrian Hater, Cassian, McJane, James Paul, and there are a bunch of others as well who I couldn't even read their names, so yeah, apologies for that. Puerto Rico is represented by Papaya and Christopher Roman. Philippines is represented by Serbian Country Ball. Comoros represented by Etsy and Copa Mundial 2026. Group B, we have New Caledonia represented by Ryubix. Gambia represented by William Junks. Laos represented by Minnesota. Tajikistan represented by Wasteland Wanderer and Orus. Group C, Andorra represented by Opal Raptor and Brady. British Virgin Islands represented by Strawberry Lemonade. US Virgin Islands represented by Declan Gaming. Hong Kong represented by Cutter Historical. In Group D, we have Nepal represented by Zion Molina. Tahiti represented by Conrad. Malta represented by Hamlet. Liechtenstein represented by Juan Feliciano. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I haven't. Somalia represented by Tanya Kernahan and Yusuf. Kazakhstan represented by Abdulovic. Fiji represented by Olair. And Palestine represented by Jason Irwin. In Group F, India represented by Sean Lamont Tiger and Renus Gaming. Luxembourg represented by Patrick Mealy. Samoa represented by Madman E. And El Salvador represented by Mario Marroquin and Teguado Gardo BR. In Group G, we have the Cook Islands represented by Lahal Soto. Timor-Leste represented by Sir Fluffy. Sri Lanka represented by Stickman. Tonga represented by Andrew Fairweather. Faroe Islands in Group H was represented by Brian Jimenez, Ryan Bromhead, Jimmy GL and Evan Sverson. So that was just 4 entries for the Faroe Islands, pretty crazy. Eritrea represented by Yulatos and Liquid Football Edits. Vanuatu represented by Bizenji, I hope I said that correctly. And Cambodia represented by Owl Striker 24. So you all know who you are by now. So I'm going to do the simulations, of course, and I'll get back to you in a second. See you in a bit. Alright then guys, so the simulations have been completed and these are your results from the group stage. Don't worry, we'll check the results in a second. We'll just go through the group stages. So in Group A, the Philippines won that group alongside San Marino going through in that one. That's very surprising that San Marino actually got points in that one, because San Marino, even though people love to pick them, they're never really that great, but they actually got through this time. That's actually really cool. Group B, Tajikistan go through with 6 points. Gambia go through alongside of them. New Caledonia missing out on goal difference. And Laos going out with 3 points. In Group C, we have Hong Kong topping that group. Andorra going through as well. Both the US Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands could not go through in that group. In Group D, we have Nepal going through in that one. Tahiti going through as well. Liechtenstein missing out on goal difference, and Malta missing out by a single point. In Group E, it was a lot more clear cut, with Kazakhstan and Palestine going through in that one. Fiji and Somalia only mustering a point between them, so that's a bit unfortunate for the people that picked those. Group F, El Salvador and India have gone through, Luxembourg missing out by a point, and Samoa going home with only 1 point as well. In Group G, we have Tonga and Timor-Leste going through in that one. The Cook Islands and Sri Lanka going home. And then in Group H, we have the Faroe Islands and Vanuatu going through as well. Cambodia and Eritrea going home in that one. So this will create a tournament tree that looks like this. We have the Philippines versus Gambia, Hong Kong versus Tahiti, San Marino versus Tajikistan, Andorra versus Nepal, Kazakhstan versus India, Tonga versus Vanuatu, El Salvador versus Palestine, and the Faroe Islands versus Timor-Leste. And of course, if you want to see the results of the group stages, you can pause the video and stuff like that. I'll slowly go down through them. I'll try and pick out some noteworthy ones. Of course, with these kind of sides, the quality of football isn't that brilliant. So if we do get to watch the final, I hope we do, then, you know, it's only going to be maybe a 1-0 or something like that. A couple of 3-0s here and there, but nothing really like a 6-0 or 5-0 or, you know, stuffing like that. Hong Kong, bigger result so far against Andorra, 4-1 there. But everything else is pretty standard, I'd say, for this level of football. Alright then guys, so as you all know that we simulate the round of 16 and so on live on camera. The only reason why I don't do the group stages anymore live on camera is because it takes so long to simulate it when I'm doing it like that. Whereas whether I do it with the round of 16, it's a lot faster. So, okay, so we got the Philippines versus Gambia and Hong Kong versus Tahiti in this one. Who will go through to the quarterfinals? It's a very, very hard one to call between both of the matches. Let's find out and see who will prevail in this matchup. So, the Philippines beat Gambia 2-1. Alright, cool. And Hong Kong will be playing Tahiti. Let's see who wins out of those two. Okay, let's just go and have a check. And Hong Kong won 2-1 over Tahiti. So both Asian sides there go through to the quarterfinals. Next up, we have Tajikistan versus San Marino. Will the dream continue for San Marino and the 6 people that picked them? Or will it be Tajikistan taking this one? Let's find out. And also we have Nepal versus Andorra after that. Tajikistan won 3-0 over San Marino, so that's a bunch of people eliminated in the round of 16. Sorry guys, but San Marino hit their ceiling, I guess, in this one. Now, Nepal versus Andorra. I believe Andorra should be winning this one, but you never know. Let's have a look and see. Oh, Nepal, 2-1. I was completely wrong then. I thought Andorra was slightly stronger than Nepal, but obviously I'm wrong. Okay, next up we have Kazakhstan versus India and Tonga versus Vanuatu. So let's find out who wins this one. Okay, let's just have a look and check out the results. It's India winning over Kazakhstan 2-1, and Vanuatu beating Tonga in that all-Oceania matchup 2-1 as well. Okay, next up we have El Salvador versus Palestine. Another quite a tough one to call. Let's have a look and see which team goes through to the quarterfinals. It was Palestine, 2-1 over El Salvador, nice one. And Faroe Islands versus Timor-Leste, again, another one that I would think that Faroe Islands would win, right? Unless I'm going to jinx it again. No, I literally jinxed, I think I jinxed it. I think I literally jinxed, oh no I didn't, okay. It was a 4-0. For some reason, it looked like Timor-Leste won 2-1, but yeah, no, they won 4-0. Okay, cool. Next up is the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals then, Philippines versus Hong Kong. Simulate this one. And it was a 2-0 to the Philippines, and India beat Vanuatu by 2-1. Okay, so the Philippines are in the semi-final, as are India. Okay, cool. Palestine versus the Faroe Islands next. This is going to be a very tough one to call. Don't know where this one's going to go. Let's find out what happens. And Palestine have won 1-0. I just saw it there. Alright then, so the Philippines versus India is our first semi-final matchup. Let's find out who wins out of these two. Again, a tough one to call. Who won? It was the Philippines, 2-0. So the Philippines are in the final of the Subscriber World Cup for October. Okay, cool. Tajikistan versus Palestine next. This is going to be, again, I can't even call it. I don't even know, to be honest. Let's just simulate and find out. Who is it? Who is it? Palestine have won 3-1 over Tajikistan. Wow. Okay, so we got the Philippines versus Palestine in the World Cup final for October. And do you know what? It seems really fitting that Palestine went to the final, considering what's happening in the world right now. That's all I'll say on it. But yeah, very strange by the game to do that. It simulated the third place playoff, and India had beaten Tajikistan 2-1 in that third place playoff. So let me just read out who won the third place playoff. That was Sean Lamont Tiger and Renus Gaming. So congratulations to you two. You won the third place playoff. Fourth place was Tajikistan. That was between two people. It was Wasteland Wanderer and Orios. I don't really know how to say that properly. Orios. I apologize, but it's on the screen anyway. So before we watch this final between the Philippines and Palestine, this is your whole tournament tree. You can review it if you want to and have a look on where you finished and stuff like that. Your final is going to be the Philippines versus Palestine. Let's find out who wins between those two. So here we go then, the World Cup final, the Subscriber World Cup final between the Philippines and Palestine. Let me just remind you who picked both teams. So the Philippines is represented by Serbian Country Ball, and Palestine is represented by Jason Irwin. So it's just two people here in the final. As you guys know, I'll be commentating over the match. I'm not controlling the match. I'm just letting the AI play against each other. So the quality of football isn't going to be the best. That's why I only show the highlights from this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, good movement. There's a cross here, and that was the closest the Philippines have come to goal. Barely any chances, but they almost scored a cross. Genuinely a really poor showing from both of these sides. Really, really poor. The only chance of the game was the Philippines almost scoring from the cross. I'm just going to go straight to penalties. I don't care about extra time. Like, there's no point doing extra time when standard of football is that poor. We'll go straight to penalties and we'll see what these sides can do. Philippines up, first penalty, Young Husband. He stutters and he puts it down the middle. Expertly done. Okay, Palestine's turn now with Samara. What can he do here? He's put a lot of power on it and he's put it in. That was a nice penalty. 1-1 between these two now. Caledon with the first penalty. And it's in. That was a nice penalty as well. Nice. Alright. 2-1 now to the Philippines. Abdu Jahad. I don't know how to say that. And he puts it down the middle as well. That is 2-2. Alright. Mulders next for the Philippines. Can he score? He just about did. He snuck it in. The Palestinian keeper went the right way. Here comes the Towel, the captain. Can he put this one in for Palestine? No! That was a poor penalty, and the Philippines have caught it. Now it's Gia. Can he do it for the Philippines? He has done it. All right. Okay. Now Palestine desperately need to score this penalty. Otherwise, it's over for Palestine. It's Newman. Can he do it? He steps up. That's a good penalty. But it could be over if the Philippines score this. The Palestinians going wild in the background. Could they put him off from scoring? Bahaduran. He steps up. He puts it in. And the Philippines have won the Subscriber World Cup for Halloween and the month of October. How about that? Really, really nice penalty shootout. I knew it would come down to it in the end because the quality of football was really poor, to be honest with you. But Serbian Country Ball is your winner of the Subscriber World Cup for October, so congratulations to you. Enjoy that victory. And second place was Jason Irwin with a valiant effort with Palestine. So that is going to be it from me here for another month on the Subscriber World Cup. Remember, November is anyone you want, and I hope to see lots of entries so we can get back to the double runs, because I really like the double Subscriber World Cups. It was really cool. So if we can do that, then that's awesome. Anyway, if you did enjoy this one, give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.